Adventures in Star Wars Tabletop Gaming for emotionally14.com. I'm your host, as always, Brad Harmer-Barnes. I'm joined by the amazing
Ian Harmer.
Hey!
There's two of us.
It happens sometimes,
Yes.
you know. You were kind of home to my Chewie and the Chewie to my home.
We'll, you had the others killed, I think.
Yes. They're all a bit tired
Yes.
because we're making them work night and day to get ready for Broadside.
We've got something going on.
Yeah, at the time of recording, we're all getting wrapped up for Broadside, which is we're doing a live show in Citybourne in Kent, playing a Grand Army 1600 points game.
The potential is fantastic.
Huge. We've just come up with a story for it because there's nothing like flying by the seat of your pants. It's going to be awesome. So how's you been since the last time we recorded? It's been a couple of weeks. Last time we got together,
It was hero clicking.
we did do hero clicking.
Yeah, we did
there
hero
was
clicking.
also we also played a game of Legion since then as well.
We have.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did do hero
Probably
clicking as well.
Fits something as well.
Yeah.
That's about it really. I think for us, wasn't it? We
Much
played
of
a tanking game. That was the other thing.
It's
we got to.
much of a Star Wars thing you can do.
Watch Solo again.
It's so good.
Yes, it is brilliant.
I love
actually.
it.
I do think the actor's so good at that.
It's
The mannerisms.
it is the mannerisms. It's you forget sometimes. You honestly just forget. It's not Harrison Ford sometimes.
He is.
It's the slightly off balance way of using his gun.
Yeah.
Gets me.
Yeah.
And also I love one of the things I love about Solo is it's quite subtle, which certainly like the sequel trilogy or the prequel trilogy weren't. They were often quite hitting you around the head with their jokes.
Yes, that's true.
Certainly C-3PO in Attack of the Clones, which is the only time I've seen comedy used as a melee weapon. And Solo is so subtle. It's not like the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies. There's loads of moments there where they're kind of going, "Do you get it? It's Bones. Do you get it? It's Captain Pike.
It's a joke.
Do you get it?
Yes,
you get it."
yeah.
Whereas stuff like Beckett just screws the scope onto the gun and throws it to him, and there's no like choral flourish from the soundtrack.
This is why that's like that.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
And it's the shot first ending gets me every time.
Yes, I'm so glad that's there.
But it's not. The fans you know kind of went, "Hey, Han shot first."
Yes.
But it's not hammered home.
No,
that's
very true.
It's I love Rogue One. I love 7 and 8 as well, but that one is I think closest in tone to the original.
Also, obviously, in there, the guy who's playing Chewie.
Jonas Suotamo. Yes.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. Yeah.
You wouldn't know if you didn't know.
Yeah, he was nicely understated in places as well.
So also, Donald Glover as Lando as well. It's just when they announced that casting, I was like, well, who else would they use? He's perfect. He is Lando.
In capes.
Yeah. Solo's superb.
Yeah.
I read the Captain Phasma comic series.
All right. Yeah.
Which is set between 7 and 8.
Does she do anything?
It's a pretty good kind of Black Ops short story, actually, with her. The story is people find out that she was the one who shut down the shields on Starkiller Base, and it's her attempt to cover it up.
Okay, yeah.
It's on Marvel Unlimited. It's another 4-issue short story, absolutely worth a read. The Phasma novel and the Phasma comic series give a lot of depth and a lot of background to the character, which actually makes it even more annoying that she gets Boba Fetted so much in the main movies. Because you're kind of like, but she had so much to offer, there's only so much screen time for everyone.
Yes, yeah. I don't think she's coming back.
Oh no. She did. Anyway, the reason we're here is there's another new Legion release, which we haven't had since the Tank and the Speeder. Which seems a long time ago.
That way back.
This is easily 4 weeks.
This is a different twist, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm quite excited because the last neutral expansion we had was Priority Supplies, which was the moist evaporators, some crates, and the transmitters, and some extra cars to mix into your
which we need.
Your mission deck.
Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully we'll get some more now because we've got another neutral expansion, and I'm hoping this is going to kind of push Legion a bit more narrative, kind of like we did for the box campaigns for Armada. Yeah. So we're going to bring up on a Firewind Ready conveyor belt the downed ATST expansion. Not allowed to do music, we get kicked off YouTube.
Put your own music.
Yeah. Play some royalty free music.
Hum to yourself.
Yes. In the comfort of your own home. So there it is, the downed ATST expansion.
Looks good.
There's a nice little scale demo there of it next to. I'll pan and zoom in. I won't. I don't know how the software works. I think next to a Stormtrooper. So it's obviously scaled to be the same size as the ATSTs that we use in our games. If you've never seen us use twin ATSTs, poor chaos. Previously a formidable asset in battle, a crashed ATST can still become a focal point of the battlefield. In addition to providing cover from enemy fire, its wrecked hull may contain crucial data or cargo that could prove vital in the desperate struggle between the Empire and the Rebellion.
Nice.
This expansion for Star Wars Legion contains one finely sculpted, downed ATST miniature, along with new battle cards that form a unique scenario for Star Wars Legion. This miniature can be used as a terrain piece to enhance your battlefield, or can be fought over as an objective using the battle cards found in this product.
Right.
So it is a scenario.
A standalone scenario.
Yeah.
And what looks to be a pretty amazing bit of
It does
terrain.
look pretty cool, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I think this is a good thing, because I think that there's a lot of great third-party terrain out there. We use some of it. We go shopping for it, we love it that people are doing that, but it is good that Fantasy Flight are doing official terrain as well.
Yes.
Because they need to, I think.
I think they need to as well.
Yeah. Obviously making your own terrain, sourcing your own terrain is a big part of wargaming, but it's nice to have something definitely Star Wars as well. And the fact that there's a scenario.
Yeah, and
in
you
there.
like gaining data files out of it or something like that. Or,
Yourself and I, and in fact the whole concept of the show is we are story-driven and theme-driven gamers.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ever use any of our lists in a competition because you will get hammered, but they're super fun to play. That's what we like. So I like that this is a narrative piece.
Yeah,
So
great idea.
I think we're going to have to slice this open, take a look at what's inside. But
Yeah.
do you reckon it's one bit or do you reckon it's multiple parts?
I want it to be 2 bits. I think
Two
it might
bits,
be the
okay.
legs. The legs you might be able to position. I
Okay,
think. Yeah,
cool.
but, okay.
Let's find out. So it's not one bit. It's
Dang.
quite a few bits.
it's a lot of
Look
bits.
at that. Lovely base, folk, as you can see. Which I will slide over.
That is a lot of bits.
There's quite a lot of bits.
So, not 3D printed.
No, this is injection moulded, I think.
The quality should be good then.
Yeah. Oh, that is. That's really. Oh, I'm not going to have to stick sand on this or anything. This should dry brush
Where's
right
that?
up. So I'm passing over
This is just a button. It's
just
quite
the
weighty,
base.
actually.
Good. So Alex Davey was the designer first, who designed the core game.
Okay.
So how to use this product. The miniature found in this product can be used with the included battle cards to play a unique scenario. This miniature may also be used as a terrain piece to enhance your battlefield. The battle cards the battle cards included in this product are designed to be played only with the included miniature and are marked with corresponding scenario icon, which is little ATST cockpit. The battle cards are separated into 2 acts. Each act is one game and includes one battle card of each type, objective, condition and deployment. These acts are intended to be played in the order of the act number listed on each card, starting
Picked up
with
a bit
Act
of a
1.
ding.
Oh, that's going to be fun to dry brush. Someone's quite hard with a
Tree trunk.
tree trunk, yeah. Players should agree beforehand to play this scenario and must construct their armies before each act.
It's broken. That's good.
When playing each act of this scenario, do not perform fire at steps 5 to 7 of setup as described in rules reference. Instead, players resolve any setup instructions on the objective, condition and deployment cards.
The legs are pretty weighty on this. They should go together nicely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed by this, and I wish they'd made more terrain.
So, is there going to be a rebel version for this? You know, like
Well, you've got to wonder, haven't you?
torn with a hole in.
Mon Mothma hitchhiking.
Oh, that's nicely smashed up.
It is.
Yeah.
So Act 1. So Act 1 of the downed ATST. At the start of the place terrain step, place the downed ATST terrain piece in the centre of the battlefield. A lone ATST on a recon mission gathered important intel on the position of an underground rebel bunker before being shot down by Alliance starfighters. So it's X-Wing here up aside. With details on Imperial deployments also in its data banks, both sides scrambled to secure the wreckage and recover the valuable data.
That's so good. Mouldings are nice.
Yeah. So it is a custom deployment for
Oh, okay. Yeah.
custom deployment for
For
part
this
1.
scenario, yeah.
Yep.
Act 1.
Yes. The blue player
This is
must
good.
play the Imperial faction and the red player must play the Rebel faction. During Act 1, each unique unit that is defeated and each unique upgrade equipped to a unit that is defeated is set aside and cannot be included in an army during Act 2. So anyone named. So named characters, if they get taken out of the first part, you can't use them in the second
Thing
part.
gone, yeah.
Secure the intel. While there are no objective tokens in play, each trooper and spec forces trooper unit that has a unit leader in base contact with the downed ATST terrain piece gains double power action extract. Place an objective token in base contact with your unit leader and claim that token. While an objective token is in play, each trooper and spec forces trooper unit gains action claim. Claim an objective token that is in base contact with your unit leader. While a trooper unit has a claimed objective token, it reduces its maximum speed to 1 to a minimum of 1. Victory. A player wins and gains 1 victory token if, at the end of a game, they control a unit with a claimed objective token. So you've got to do a double power action to get the info out of the ATSD and then another action to score it.
While you're being shot at.
While you're being shot at. It's only troopers and spec forces that can do it.
Nice.
Well, it's not the troopers, sorry, core and the spec forces, so named characters can't, vehicles can't.
They can't actually enter.
Support units can't, yeah, so you're looking at, well, so far that's stormtroopers, snow troopers, fleet troopers, rebel troopers, commandos, pathfinders,
Wookiees.
Wookiee warriors,
Yay.
and scout troopers.
Love a Wookiee warrior.
Oh, and death troopers. You do love a Wookiee warrior, which
True.
has been documented.
Everyone keeps running
So
away from
that would be part 1.
That's amazing.
Act 2. At the start of a place terrain step, place the downed ATST terrain piece between the centre of the battlefield and the nearest edge of the blue deployment zone. Imperial forces converge on the approximate location of the hidden rebel bunker. At the same time, Alliance personnel scramble to evacuate as quickly as possible, and brave rebel soldiers fortify their positions to withstand the Empire's coming onslaught. Here is its deployment zones. Both players must play the same factions as in Act 1. The total points of the blue player's army can equal up to 950. During the deploy unit step, if a player won during Act 1, the player's opponent must deploy all of their units first.
Right.
And the game is evacuate the base. After a place terrain step, the red player secretly chooses 1 non-downed ATST terrain piece outside of the red deployment zone to be the bunker entrance terrain piece. Then the red player places 2 face-down condition tokens, each on a different terrain piece, secretly placing the 1 pip condition token face-down on the bunker entrance piece, and a different condition token face-down on the other terrain piece. The chosen terrain pieces must be at range 1 to 4 of each other. Each trooper unit gains action Uncover Entrance. Reveal a condition token on a piece of terrain that your unit leader is in base contact with. If the 1 pip condition token has been revealed, each trooper unit controlled by the blue player has a unit leader in base contact with the bunker entrance piece gains free action, enter bunker, remove this unit from the battlefield, then take 1 victory point token from the red player. At the start of each round, the red player gains 1 victory token. At the end of a game, each player adds any victory tokens they gained in Act 1 to any they gained in Act 2. So as the rebels are trying to get into the bunker,
Yeah, that's
but
right.
obviously, the Empire scoring points at the start of each round.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, nice. It's another thought out faction, a different way of playing the game, isn't it?
Yeah, love it.
And we're back with our little down
Bits of plastic.
What do you think? Because
Yes.
I think components-wise, that's superb. The actual level of detail.
Perhaps they couldn't get the level of detail if they did mould it in 1 or 2 pieces, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't
You've
mind.
got some-
It's not an unreasonable amount of assembly, to be
No,
honest.
no,
I've
no, not
had
at all.
worse.
It does look like it's going to be pretty fantastic going by the picture.
Yeah, it's the level of detail. I think the level of detail is possibly slightly lower than the actual ATST, which is to be expected. You don't necessarily want your terrain to have the same level of detail as your beloved figures that you spend hours on, but it is still great.
It's going to look great just as a piece of terrain.
It's the same size.
Yes.
Which is what is really important.
Yeah.
It's a decent lump as well. And another thing I really like, which Fantasy Flight have been really good about, is
It's not terrain specific. You could paint that up as desert. You could paint it up as forest. You could paint it up
there's
as
nothing
ice.
there.
There's
It's
solid
churned earth,
stuff.
isn't it?
I mean, with the exception of possibly Camino, there's nothing, no planet you couldn't do that
Doesn't
with.
really look like lava. Water.
You see what I mean though, because even like people said, Rebel Troopers, it is actually how you paint them up, which makes them look like anything. You can paint the Rebel Troopers up in Hoth colours, and they just look like Hoth Troopers.
Yes.
We painted them in forest camo because that was a creative decision we made back just after episode 1. I think.
That's yeah.
There's nothing there to stop you painting it as any kind of terrain.
No, the detail is very good.
The detail
and
is
I do like the fact they're going to give you a nice bit of terrain.
Yeah, it's a solid bit of kit.
We need to play this fairly soon.
All right. Gets excited. What do we think of the 2-part campaign?
Good idea. Yeah. It's a standalone just for this.
I'm in two minds about whether or not a 2-part is too short. Because some of the box campaigns for Armada run on for 10 games. They're big branching things.
Right.
This is, Legion is a skirmish game.
Well, it is
Not
really.
hard,
It's very zoomed in, isn't it?
Yeah, so I guess you couldn't go too big, I suppose. There's enough story, there's enough crime there, you can picture an X-Wing or a Y-Wing hitting this thing up the side and it's gone
Taking
down.
it down, and it's got information.
Depending on what you're doing, it might have a Death Star plans on it, it might have anything else you can think, information on where Luke and Leia are, there's all kinds of things you can make your own story for to build around, just depending on what time frame you want to play. So the first part of the mission is the ATST's in the middle of the board and the trooper and spec forces are trying to get to it to get the information off it and upload it to their ships or to their base. And it's a fairly simple, the deployment zone is Long March with a slight
That's going to take a while to cross, isn't it?
Yeah. As an opening game, I think it's pretty cool. It's a take and hold, really. What do you think about the rule that unique characters that are taken out in Act 1 can't be in Act 2?
Great idea.
Yeah, they've got to be stuck in the back to tank somewhere.
It stops you spending too much on your points build.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
If you field Vader, that's 200 points you might not have.
And let's be honest, Vader isn't going to get there. But on that march.
No, maybe you'll send him in on part 2.
Yeah. He'll be on the tank.
Yeah, the other thing is, normally when you do a game, you build your army and then you find out the scenario.
You know the scenario.
You know the scenario when you're building your forces for this one. So you might be fielding stuff like speeder bikes and scout troopers who can or pathfinders who can deploy anywhere on the board.
That would be obviously ideal.
Yeah. So that's what you're going to be looking at. The second part, I love that because I love the second part because it's basically assault on Hoth. Rebels are running and diving, trying to get into their bunkers to hide, and the Empire's just getting.
Or coming en masse.
You're seeing a little bit of people running for their fighters or running for the bunkers, and what's actually happening is there's just the Star Destroyers in orbit, or last years are dropping down troops.
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. I love that there's. They've gone for a narrative.
You're right.
build.
It is kind of hot. Yeah.
I love that they've gone for a narrative build on it because. Certainly I felt like a lot of recent releases like the upgrades have been very competitive play rather than necessarily thematic build. So it's nice that the thematic game builders are getting something thematic gamers can use for Death Troopers and Shore Troopers and everything, and competition gamers can use T-47s, you can, they're great fun.
Bit of a grassy trooper.
Yeah. But this is purely for, no one's bringing this to Worlds, this is for theme-driven gamers. And I'm really impressed.
I think it's a nice bit. Once you've played it out several times, it's still a nice bit of terrain.
There will be plenty of replay value for this, and to be honest,
it's a nice move. I didn't foresee this move.
To be honest, if you subbed in a slightly different piece of terrain, you could revisit this with Clone Wars forces when they're out.
Yes, of course you could.
Yeah, so there's. If they ever do sequel era, you can do.
It could just be
a
it doesn't have to be an ATST.
Yeah, I'm really in favour of this, and please do more narrative scenarios because we love the deep jungle and stuff you put up online. But this is pretty exciting.
Yeah, and maybe they could.
And I've kind of come around
they
to
could
the
also
part of being the right length.
I think it is because it's very zoomed in, as I say. And they could easily put some extra scenarios up online.
Yeah, well, that would be lovely. Yeah. Yeah, I think with the time has come to start introducing some new scenario cards.
Yeah, we do need some more.
Yeah. Okay, so the down ATST expansion, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh yeah,
It's a double
definitely.
thumbs up again. Legion
We won't be buying two of these.
We've got a down T47 thinking about it.
We have.
We could just flip it round. We can do a down T47 game as well.
Yeah, we just use the cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It got knocked down by Vader. I'm really impressed with this.
I think it's a nice bit of
Yeah.
kit.
So the Star Wars Legion Downed ATST expansion is available in all good gaming stores and some shit ones right now. So thanks very much for watching. This has been Fireworthy for emotionally14.com. You can obviously find this on E14's YouTube channel or emotionally14.com, which is probably where you're finding it. If you want to keep up with what the show's doing, then you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at FireWhenReadyUK. And if you want to keep up with what Emotionally 14 is doing with all of their podcasts and written articles and comedy stuff and gaming stuff and movies and comics and all other sorts of geeky things that you love, including the Talk Star Wars podcast, then you can check them out at emotionally14.com, and you can follow them on Twitter and Instagram at emotionally14. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can add me on Facebook at facebook.com/BradHarmerBonds, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
On Instagram, on Great Old One, and also on HeroClix UK.
And sometimes on Fireworthy UK.
And Fireworthy UK.
Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll be back very soon to report on how well our game at Broadside went, and
It's going to be exciting.
keep it tuned to the Instagram channel, because I'm going to document putting this and painting this together on there. So enjoy, and we'll see you very soon.
Bye.